Sonny, we have to act now while we have the opportunity to do so. Your presence in that house, my involvement at TI, that's not going to last forever. Right now, we are no more to them than minor inconveniences.
And I'm sure you have just the right idea on how to remedy that situation.
Somebody has to, don't you think? For starters, I've arranged for Hogan to return to the Herald.
My old partner.
Yes, I thought you'd be pleased to hear that.
Go on.
After he's accepted that job, then we take the second step.
Which is?
Well, that, Sonny, is where you come in.
Don't matter why I decided to do it. Lucky for you, I did, right? Yeah, sure. I'll tell you where your package was sent if it's worth my while.
Well, that's big of you.
You can't change your mind now.
I'm not sure.
That's funny. This morning you were pretty hot to know. But hey, it's no sweat off my back. I mean, I already know where the package was sent. Same place it goes every month, back as far as we got records. But if you're not interested...
All right,
Hey, Chase, you wanted to see me?
What's it going to be, Mr. Kendall?
Look, I'm busy. I'll have to call you back.
Well, it would help if you had my number, right?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Salesman. So, Hogan, how are you?
Curious. I'd like to know why you wanted to see me.
Simple. I'd like to offer you your old job back.
Joe, when did you get back from San Marcos?
This minute. I came straight from the airport.
Did you fly all night?
Hasn't been my day. I even missed the connection in New York.
Oh, you must be exhausted. What, can I get you some
No,
coffee?
no. Thank you, honey. I came straight here because I have to talk to you.
Is it Martin?
Partly.
Do you know where he is? Then you don't know if he's all right.
No, I don't. But, honey, right now, you have to be more concerned about yourself.
Granddad told me that you said I needed to be careful, but he didn't explain. He said he couldn't tell me anymore.
Because I didn't tell him over the phone. I didn't want him to worry. Now, Liza, what I tell you has to remain between the two of us.
Lloyd, why do I suddenly not like your plan?
Perhaps if you'd hear me out, you would.
All right.
Liza and I are going to have to go to a business dinner tonight with a very important colleague. Something innocent, but very necessary.
Of course.
I was thinking that while we were out, perhaps you could set up a little celebration with Hogan in honor of his job. Some champagne, several toasts, and some soft music.
Lloyd.
The object of the exercise, of course, is for Liza to be able to walk in and find something.
I understand that. You'd do anything, wouldn't you?
If it means getting what I want, yes.
There's still no guarantee he's going to take the job.
Then you should be able to convince him.
I'm not sure if I can do that.
Sonny, if you want to have a future with Hogan, I think you'd better.
All right. I will give it a shot.
Good. I plan on returning with Liza precisely at 9 o'clock. I'll leave the details to you, but it would be very convenient if you had Hogan in a compromising position by then.
You just started here, right?
A couple of days ago.
And one of the first things that you do out of the possibly thousands of things that need to be done to this paper is to call me up, offer me my old job back because I'm so needed.
You come highly recommended.
By whom?
The public. And, Hogan, I've taken the time to read your clippings. You're the best reporter this town has.
Let's try a little truth here. Chase, your father and I don't exactly see eye to eye.
My father had nothing to do with it.
Then who did?
Actually, Adair recommended you.
Is that true?
I know how much you miss reporting, and Chase is right. You're good.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Does that mean you'll take it?
Chase, the last thing I do is work for a paper owned by Lloyd Kendall.
My father gave up his seat on the board, and he signed a legal document prohibiting him from interfering with any newspaper business.
You on the level?
Got the contract right here if you'd like to see it.
Why would he do that?
He said he needed more time to devote to Turner Instruments.
Yeah, now that I believe.
Hogan, I think Big can find a replacement for you.
Be ashamed to waste your talent.
Well, there are other papers.
Freedom to pick and choose any story, no interference. What other paper's going to give you that kind of leeway?
I'll tell you what, Chase. Promise you I'll think about it.
You wouldn't be making a mistake. You think he'll come through?
Hogan's his own man. When he makes up his mind, he'll let us know. What about you?
What?
Phone call you had earlier was from someone who knows where your father sent that check?
Yeah, so he didn't tell me anything.
No? You have a phone number?
Look, it doesn't matter. I'm not interested.
I thought you were going to let this go.
Well, forgive me for being concerned about my father.
Chase, there's a real big difference between concern and meddling. Your father doesn't want you involved.
Might be the right thing for him.
You think he'd say that? No, I don't think so. If you can't come right out and ask him, why don't you just stay out of it?
Look, Hogan makes his own decision, so do I.
Right. I've work to do.
Adair, I'm sorry.
I know he's your father and you're concerned, but I'm concerned too, Chase. About you.
Rosa, Martin's housekeeper, did call me at the hotel. She said he wanted to talk to me. She wouldn't tell me what it was about, but she said it was terribly important. So I knew something was wrong. I just didn't know how wrong. I literally had to force my way into his hospital room. But I was already too late. He was gone.
Gone?
As if he'd vanished.
Well, you said something about Martin leaving a letter for you.
Yes, and when I finally managed to convince the nurse that I am Mrs. Martin Turner, she gave it to me.
And what did it say?
It said his accident was not an accident at all. That he'd left the hospital because his life was in danger. That I mustn't try to find him or my life would be in jeopardy too. And then he said...
What?
He said I must leave the past behind. If he'd been able to do that, he wouldn't be in so much trouble now.
Now, what does that mean?
I have no idea. He also said it's terribly important that you get the letter he wrote for you.
I have received no such letter.
I was afraid of that. I'm positive he left it with that nurse just as he did mine. She swore she didn't have it. Try to think. Was there anything in the last letter you got from Martin?
No, nothing about any danger. As a matter of fact, I talked to him on the phone a couple of weeks before any of this happened. He sounded fine.
You've been very close to Martin since Travis died. Has he ever said anything? Has there ever been a clue?
No. No, nothing. If there was, I would have picked up on it.
This makes no sense.
Joe, look, would you mind if I looked at the letter? Maybe I'd pick up something that you missed.
I don't have it.
Why?
Well, my adventures weren't quite over when I got to the airport. I was yanked out of customs, held for questioning in a little room with an armed guard. He's the one who dumped my purse, and
They had no right to treat you like that.
I pointed that out. But I decided not to push my luck when I realized I might well just disappear and never be heard from again.
I can't believe this.
I know how you feel.
Oh, listen, thank God you're safe and with us again.
For now. Honey, I hope I don't have to tell you how serious this is.
Oh, I understand.
And no one must know what went on in San Marcos.
Well, Joe, surely we've got to tell someone.
Not a soul. Too many people are involved already.
But if I'm in danger, then that means that the people I love might be in trouble, too.
You mean Turner?
Yes, and Danny and TR. Of course, I'd never mention this to them, but Lloyd is TR's father. I feel like he has a right to know.
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, he's the last person to be told.
Joe, I know that Martin and Lloyd's ex-wife... Look, Estelle is dead. There shouldn't be
Honey, believe me, this is too dangerous. We cannot tell anyone.
For how long?
Until we hear from Martin. If we ever do.
What's this? A furrowed brow, I see? Must be something deep and meaningful.
Nothing you couldn't write better.
You are the second person to compliment my work today.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, broadcast journalism, huh? So how's Channel 6's ace anchor person doing today?
Well, she's not exactly ready to go back to work yet.
Yeah? Well, you're itching to, though, aren't you? Knowing Sonny Adamson, that means the work can't be far behind.
McCleary, I'm fine. Oh, and before you ask, Liza's busy with Joe in the living room, so you're stuck with me.
Did it ever occur to you that I just might have come over here to see you, that I might enjoy your company?
You flatter me. So, what you been up to today? Anything exciting and wonderful?
Oh, nah. No, not really. Just something that you're not going to believe.
What?
Well, I was summoned to the offices of one Chase Kendall, the newly appointed manager to the Herald, and I was offered my old job back.
No.
Yes, with a substantial pay increase, a bevy of personal secretaries, and all the pencils I can nibble on.
McCleary, that's fantastic. Hey, we could be partners again. You know, Henderson's ace reporters digging up dirt wherever it hides.
Please, please. I remember that promo. Our faces on every billboard and bus for miles made it awfully difficult to undercover stories.
Yeah, but it was true, and it'll be true again, just like old times.
Sonny, I don't
Oh,
think
this calls for a celebration tonight. We can
Sonny,
crack open a
whoa!
bottle.
There will be no celebration. I turned down the job offer.
What do you mean you're not taking the job? You have to.
I have to. Why?
Because you're the best? Because the citizens of Henderson miss your writing?
Well, I didn't realize I had such civic responsibility. Look, Sonny, I'm aware that I'm a good reporter, and I was tempted by the offer,
Then
but
why?
Because even though Daddy has turned over the reins of the Herald to number one son, I can't help but feel that he's going to have his hands in the business somehow.
It doesn't matter who's in charge.
Sure it does. Lloyd was the one that fired me in the first place, and working for him back then wasn't exactly
Well, then
a
there's
picnic.
your proof. If Lloyd were still involved, you never would have received this offer.
Well, that's probably true. So you think that this is a legitimate offer?
Yes, I do. And I think you'd be a fool not to take it.
I wouldn't exactly call me a fool.
Then tell me something. Citizen McCleary, man of the world. Now that you've given up your book, how do you plan to occupy your time?
Well, it's not like I'm going to be roaming the streets. I am gainfully employed.
There is no way I'm going to believe that tending bar fulfills you.
Well, it's what we writers call gaining life experience.
You, pal, are full of it.
Okay, look, I'll admit, I enjoyed news reporting, but not enough to go back to it under these circumstances.
The Great Daycare Center ripoff?
Yeah, that was one of my better works, wasn't it?
Beating the Times to that story on the payola scandal. We're talking excitement and challenge here, McCleary. A little more so than drawing Tappet Biggs.
Look, there's more to life than chasing down stories, you know.
All right. All right, if that's the way you feel about it. If I ever hear rumors about a certain city councilman who's being investigated, my lips will be forever sealed.
Good. I appreciate that. I didn't have a chance to read the paper today.
It's not in the paper. It's just a rumor.
Oh, yeah? Well, who is it? Oh, come on, Sonny. This is different. This isn't Bates, is it? Well, it's not Ms. Andrews. Could it be Sonny? All right, fine. I didn't want to know anyway. All right, Sonny. I'm going to count to 3, and then I'm going to have to torture you.
I don't understand why you're so interested if you're not planning on getting back into journalism.
Okay, all right. Look, you've made your point. It's well taken.
Does that mean you've changed your mind?
No. No, it means that you've helped change my mind. Now, you're right. It's obviously something inside me that makes me... Look, if you don't tell me who that council person was, I'm going to wring your little neck.
Hi, Liza.
Hogan, I didn't hear you come in.
Hi. How are you? Sonny said that you were in some kind of a powwow with Joe, so I didn't want to disturb you.
Oh, you could have.
How is Joe? She okay?
No, she's fine.
And Martin?
About the same. Here's my coffee. It's probably cold by now.
Well, how about if I cheer you up with a little good news?
What?
I went to the Herald, and they offered me my old job back today. And, well, I've decided to take it.
Really?
Yeah. It took a little convincing from a certain reporter, but yeah.
Hogan, that's the best news I've heard all day. I'm really happy for you.
No, the best news is that I'm going to take you out to dinner to celebrate.
Oh, good.
The door's open.
Oh, real nice office you got here.
Could you close the door behind you?
I gotta tell you, I'm glad you called.
Do you have what I asked for?
See, but I had the strong hunch you would, so I went out and I bought this new watch. And I gotta tell you, these suckers ain't cheap.
Do you have the information?
Oh, it's got quartz movement, and I can take it diving with me down to 700 feet. Of course, I'd have more time to go diving if I got fired, you know. Against rules and all to give out this kind of information. I mean, I could get
into a lot of trouble. Account number 6718. An overnight package is sent every month. I'd like to know where it's going.
A small island in the Caribbean by the name of San Marcos.
Hey, look at you. You look fantastic.
And now.
This whole thing.
You ready?
Yeah.
Good.
Before you go, why don't we have a glass of champagne to toast McCleary's new success?
Oh, I'll drink to that.
Sounds good to me. Look, I've got a special one in the refrigerator I've been saving. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad I caught you.
Why?
Hello, all.
Was there a problem?
No, I hope you don't have plans for this evening. Oh, I can see that you do.
What's up, Lloyd?
A very lucky break for us. Mr. Ted Jansen is in town and would be very pleased if we would join him for dinner.
Well, I'm sorry. You'll have to give him my apologies.
We're going out.
Hogan, could we put our differences aside for just a moment? I have to ask a favor of you. Would it be at all possible for you to postpone this date to
Lloyd.
another night? Liza, surely I don't have to explain to you how important this could be. A meeting with Ted, well, it could be crucial to the recovery of Turner Instruments.
I understand that, but couldn't we meet with him tomorrow?
No, we can't. He's leaving for New York first thing tomorrow morning. It's tonight or never.
Liza, it's all right. I know how important this is to you.
I appreciate that.
Well, I'm not doing it for you, Lloyd.
Hogan, I will make this up to you.
It's all right.
Thank you, Hogan.
Well, looks like you and I will have to have a celebration instead.
San Marcos? I've never heard of it.
Can I tell you?
You can tell me who the checks are being sent to on the island.
I told you, I already told you everything I know.
I paid you good money.
Yeah, thanks, but I just went out of business.
Look, I need some answers.
You want answers. All right. You call this guy. You'll get your answers. Lots of luck. Oh.
Lots of luck with what?
I don't know. Guy had the wrong office.
Oh, Hogan called, and he said he'd love to accept our offer, and he'll start whenever you want. Okay, who was he?
Who? No one.
I thought you were going to drop it.
I know. Adair, if my father's in some kind of trouble, I have to help him out.
And he helped you?
The checks are being sent to a small island in the Caribbean called San Marcos. Did you ever hear of it?
No. Never. Hogan used to send us postcards from all those islands when he was in the Peace Corps. Santo Domingo, Puerto Rico. No San Marcos. You're not going to drop it.
I know I should, but no, I can't.
You really care about your dad, don't you?
Yes, I do. Adair, there's something going on here, and the more I find out, the more mysterious all of this gets.
From Martin. Joanne, I'm all right, but no longer in San Marcos. Send word to Justin Marshall, World Oil, Geneva, that you are home safe. Then destroy this telegram. If you are home reading this, you should be safe. I'm sorry for the problems. I'll always love you.